How's it going, guys? What's up? Welcome to another mail time / pickups video. I am overdue showing off a couple of things here. I got from Shadow Skywalker, I got a shiny plush Charizard last year, and I never showed it off in a mail time video. I'm really sorry, dude. But thank you so much for this shiny plush Charizard. I think it's awesome. I really, really like it. It goes with the plush Charmander you already got me, and then I have a regular Charizard plush over there that he's going to go sit with on the shelf. So thank you very, very much for that. I really, truly appreciate it. Then I will have another mail time. This cartridge of Pokemon dropped out of the ground. Sorry, Kurt. This cartridge of Pokemon Heart Gold. Focusing. I don't know if it's going to focus. Probably not going to focus. Pokemon Heart Gold came from Kurt. He sent it to me like a year ago. And I ended up getting this custom case for it off of eBay. And I don't think I ever showed off this game in a mail time video. And I wanted to apologize to Kurt for never properly thanking him in a mail time video. Thank you, Kurt, for this cartridge. I really, really wanted this game. And you sent it to me because you had an extra copy. And I really, really appreciated that. Thank you, Kurt. And thank you, Shadow Skywalker. That's it for mail time. Just going to get into eBay real quick. This is all going to be stuff from January this year. Everything that I'm showing off is what I've picked up from January 2020, okay? We're getting into February. I'm going to post this in February 2020, but this is all pickups from January 2020. I got this recently from eBay. It's a sealed copy of Tales of Symphonia Chronicles. It has Tales of Symphonia and Tales of Symphonia Dawn of the New World, which is the GameCube game and the Wii game on one PS3 disc, which is super, super cool. However, I paid for it brand new, and then if you guys can see here, it's actually cracked open. It's totally broken. The crispy plastic is not sealed, so I have requested a refund for this, and we'll see what happens. I'll let you know. I'll pin down below the comment how that resolves itself over the next week or so. Let's start with GameStop, because GameStop does have some good gems. I have wanted Tokyo Mirage Sessions Sharp FE for a really long time, and I finally picked it up because the Encore Switch Enhanced version came out, and that game's $60. This game was $20, and I gotta tell you, I probably wasn't ever gonna play the DLC and extra content because this is a very long game. So I figured, why pay the Switch tax when I could just get it on Wii U and play it? Guys, I am, if you're watching this around the time that I post it, I am streaming this, and then my next game, which is DBZ, Dragon Ball Z, Kakarot. I'm playing Dragon Ball Z Kakarot also on my stream. I'm streaming on twitch.tv/Phantastic, guys. That is two things that I got in GameStop in January, and the third thing that I found at GameStop. Oh my god. And you guys can leave a comment down below if you want me to do an unboxing of this. But this is the collector's edition of Ni no Kuni 2. It comes with a steelbook case, a soundtrack selection CD, the making of Ni no Kuni 2 Blu-ray, Lofty plush, a papercraft kit and display case, chibi mechanical rotating diorama, and a Ni no Kuni 2 visual art book in addition to the game in this gigantic box. So let me know in the comments down below if you guys want me to actually open this thing. I have, it even is numbered. It's numbered right here, whoop, 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 with a cool foil sticker. I have number 4,872 out of 25,000 that were made. So they're limited edition, collector's edition. So I was very excited to find this. And we can roll right in, because that was my last GameStop pickup for January. Let's roll right into... We'll do Game Realms. Game Realms is probably my favorite. I've talked about it a couple times in my videos. I've gone there with Dan. I've gone there with Camilo. But I was having issues with my backwards compatible PS3, and I actually brought it into them recently, and they actually have it right now. I could not play PS3 while I waited for the repair, and I picked up this PS3, this 500 gigabyte top loader. Currently has a copy of my Ni no Kuni game in it, because when I got Ni no Kuni 2, I was like, I should probably beat Ni no Kuni 1, even though they don't really have anything to do with each other. But I did grab this PlayStation 3 top loader. I think it was one of the last editions to come out. But the cool thing about the top loader, and why I like it, is that there aren't a lot of moving pieces to actually get your disc in and out. So they have less of a chance, this is what I've read and heard, less of a chance of failing than some of the other versions of the PlayStation 3. Then we're going to move on to what I picked up at Game Realms games-wise. Nothing crazy. Yokai Watch, I never had. It's Pokemon-like. And we were talking about Pokemon clones with Temtem and everything recently on the podcast, on the Game Pack. Subscribe to the Game Pack, youtube.com/the Game Pack. We do a podcast every week, and we try really hard and work really hard over there to make cool content. So check it out. There's the first 15 by Janebo on there. He just made that recently. But I've always wanted to try Yokai Watch, and I got a good deal on it. It was not that expensive. So Yokai Watch, we got, what did I pick up? I picked up a copy of Altered Beast for the Sega Genesis, because in the last Mail Time video, which I made last year, I got a Sega Genesis from my friend Nick. So now I've been collecting for the Sega Genesis, so I grabbed a copy of Altered Beast, because I've always wanted to own that game. It looks super cool. And then since I've been repairing my PS3 and picking up some stuff for PS3, I got some PS3 things. Heavenly Sword is like an action game that I don't know much about, but it's on lists of like games to collect for your PlayStation 3, and it was only $4. So I was like, okay, why not? And then speaking of games to collect for your PS3, Trails of Cold Steel is supposed to be a really great RPG franchise, and I've been really getting into JRPGs recently. So I was happy to find I think this is called like the Lionheart edition. Yep, the Lionheart edition. It's a special edition. It comes with, a pin, a commemorative pin. It comes with just the regular game. There's no steelbook or anything, but it does come with a really cool art book. And I did thumb through this art book, and it looked really cool. So I'm excited to give this game a try. It looks like a ton of fun. So that wraps up Game Realms. Game Realms. Camera, lens, right there. Game Realms. Now let's move on to a different store. It's sort of in the same area. It doesn't take that long to get from this store to the other one. This one is called Game Dude. I've talked about it before in the past. I've actually, in one of my other videos, I actually made a map drawing out like the whole like loop that it takes if you want to hit all the stores. But I found a collector's edition of Dark Souls. Speaking of collecting for the PS3, of Dark Souls. It comes in this giant, it's not a steel book, but it comes in this giant tin. And this comes with the giant tin. It's a pre-owned copy. Then it comes with just the game, which I already own on Xbox 360, I think. And then it comes with a dope art book, which I don't know if you guys can tell by now. I love video game art books. I think they're great. Still collecting for the Genesis. So I got the sequel to Echo the Dolphin. I still don't actually have Echo the Dolphin, but this was a really pristine box. And I'm trying to get all of my Genesis games in box, and I know that's really hard. That's why I haven't bought Sonic 3 yet, because I can't get it in box. But this had the manual, the cartridge looks really good, so I grabbed the sequel, and I'm still waiting to get Echo the Dolphin 1, but I can wait a little bit longer. I'm pretty sure that game only costs like $5. I got Shaq Fu for the Genesis. I don't know why. It was like $5, and it just seems so funny to me. He looks hilarious. I mean, come on. You can't not have Shaq Fu. Then going back to, let's see, JRPGs. I got another Tales game. Like, it's the #1 rated or recommended Tales game. If you're gonna play a Tales game, People really recommend Tales of Vesperia. I got Tales of Vesperia on the PS4, the definitive edition, because I believe it first came out on the PS3. Another PS4 game I got is Final Fantasy XII, The Zodiac Age, another remaster JRPG for the PS4. And lastly, for the PS4, I got Until Dawn. This is a horror game where you sort of make choices like Heavy Rain or Detroit Become Human, and Kat really likes those types of games. And this has the dude from Mr. Robot and Hayden Panettiere in it. But I picked that up. I do not like horror games, but anytime that I can pick up a game that I think Kat's going to like, I pick it up, because playing games with your significant other is pretty rad. Next and final store is World 8. World 8 is a cool store. It's kind of far away from all the other retro stores. I grabbed, and I've also been streaming this, so check out the streams if you want to watch this. The Wonderful 101 recently kickstarted a remaster. We talked about that on the podcast as well. Make sure to check out the podcast. So I was playing that, I think, the day before I recorded this video. And it's really fun. It's interesting. I don't super love that you have to go from the screen to the Wii U pad. So it's cool that they're remastering it, because there's not going to be dual screens in the remaster. You're going to have it all be on one screen, which I think is going to make the game great. I think that's like its main flaw, is having to go back and forth between the screens. And they're going to probably eliminate that in the remaster, which is sick. And then I grabbed on my Wii U, because I'm trying to round out my Wii U collection. There's not that many good games on the Wii U. And I never had Zombie U, and people always have this in like the recommended games for Wii U. So I just picked it up. Again, I don't like horror games, but I mean, look at this. Does that even look scary? That doesn't look scary to me. That just looks like a... Ah! Anyways. So the last and final game I got, guys, was Final Fantasy USA Mystic Quest. Final Fantasy USA Mystic Quest. I actually saw this while I was walking out the door at World 8. And I just think it's so funny that it's called Final Fantasy USA Mystic Quest. It has like the red and white and blue for USA. This was like the dumbed down version to try to get Americans to start playing JRPGs. And I really don't think that it actually took effect until Super Mario RPG and the Legend of the Seven Stars. I think that's what really ended up capturing the American audience and started turning them towards JRPGs if they weren't playing them already. But guys, that's it. That's my massive haul. I tried to rattle that off as fast as possible, guys. That is the January mail time pickups video for 2020. Probably do another one for February at the beginning of March, so make sure to stand by and check out that. Always, guys, I really highly recommend you check out the Game Pack. It is the channel that is a collaboration between me, Cool Trainer Camillo, Dan from the Tea Lounge, and the Janebo. But we try really, really hard to make really good content. We do a podcast every single week. We try to upload 2 videos in addition to that podcast every single week. So make sure we've got really cool content in store this year. Please check it out. And then, yeah, my socials, Phil Phantastic X on both Twitter and Instagram. I post on there every single day. And then, guys, I have a question for you, a little bit of call to action. There's a lot of video games behind me. Do you want to see a game room tour? Let me know. I've heard people on Twitch maybe suggest that I should do one, but I want to know if that's something you guys really want to see me do on my channel. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. Smash that like button, hit subscribe, do all that stuff, and I'll see you in the next video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Really appreciate it. I'm out. I'm done. I gotta go. I gotta go. I gotta go. Bye.